I've known all kinds of women in my life, grown women, younger women. Most women are so insecure. They're so insecure. Sometimes they act like they're very secure. No, they're really deeply inside insecure. So let's say that a grown woman should be more confident and secure. And I'm telling you, most of the time they're not. Now you're dealing with a little girl. Let's say you're 16, 18, and you're dealing with a girl who's more or less your age. She is at the height of insecurity. She's so insecure. On top of that, she probably has daddy issues and mommy issues and uncle issues and doggy issues and all kinds of issues, right? This is an insecure, traumatized little creature. And here you come interact with her, and you treat her like a porn star and behave like a porn star. Imagine, just for 2 seconds, try it. Imagine, you're insecure. Everything about you feel is wrong. You think you're ugly, you think you're this, you think you're that. And then you have a guy who's looking at you, drooling, and he's not looking at you, he's projecting on your body as a woman the images he's turned on by because he got conditioned to be turned on by those images, and he's projecting, and then he's touching the tit of the girl on TV, but it's you. This is pure violence. You people don't understand or don't realize this, or most of you don't realize this is pure violence. If you've ever been with a woman who looks at you and thinks of her ex-boyfriend while looking at you, it's disgusting and you feel insulted. Or she looks at you. One time I was with a girl, she looked at me like this, and she used to date some guy, you know those guys who do bicycle, and she looked at my thighs and she's like, you should have bigger thighs. I got insulted. It's not that my thighs are small. She looked at me with her fetish of the bike dude and projected it on me and expecting me to look like that. I felt dirty. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So imagine now the guy is doing this, but with a young girl who has no sense of self, no self-esteem, no sense of anything. And now she feels she's receiving these pictures and this mental scheme, she's receiving it and internalizing it. Let alone, let's talk about the guy that actually puts his cock in her. This is a whole other subject. I'll just glance over it. You're a man. Your phallus is the extension of yourself. So everything that you are is expressed in your cock, and then you put your cock and you plug it in her. So you're a little horny, disgusting loser, and you put yourself in her, and now that is literally entering her with all your filth and your conditioning and all your confusion and your ignorance. You're putting your ignorance and your filth in her. Now, of course, it's just a hole for you because you're a moron, you don't know anything. No. That's a vagina. She's supposed to receive you. Think about this. When you come, she's supposed to take the seed, which is yours, that comes from your nutsack. She's supposed to take you, absorb it into her, literally digest it in her special organs to digest it and sprout it so a baby comes to life. This is exactly what I'm saying. So she takes you in. It's not just physiologically, she takes you in energetically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, psychically. In every way, she's taking you in. The people that you're, nowadays, most people are connected with are so numb, they don't know what's going on. She's taking you in. So you're coming with all that bullshit of yours and your confusion, and you're putting it in her. She's already confused. Now her trauma or confusion is going to go from here to there. And she doesn't know what's going on. It's not like it's raining, I got wet. No, it's now from inside of herself, the invasion. Listen, I've seen a lot of things in my life. What can I tell you? So unfortunately, most men will not understand this because they've never received an education. They've never received an education about who they are and what their power is and what their responsibility with their power is. They don't really understand women. They think women is just a bag that they can come in and that's it. Tits, something that they can enjoy and manipulate. They don't understand the delicateness of this creature and that it's your job as a man to be responsible for that creature. If she's dumb, that's not your problem. You should still remain intelligent. If she's a slut, you should have your own standard as a man. And you should respect yourself, and if you respect yourself, you will respect her even if she does not respect herself. But clearly, men don't respect themselves. If you respected yourself, you wouldn't sleep around like an idiot like you do. or wish that you could sleep around or jack off. You wouldn't do that, because you would understand, listen, this is my body, this is my power, this is my energy, this is my nervous system, this is my connection to the divine, and this is my interface with which I interact with the world. This is not a, you take your little iPhone 72 or whatever version of iPhone you have, and you kind of worship it. You go buy a super case, and when it falls, you scream because you're scared it's gonna get broken, and then you wipe the fucking screen so it's always pretty. This is a stupid fucking cell phone. It's worth nothing. And look at how you treat your own technology, which is your body and your mind. You couldn't care less. So of course, most of the stuff I say sounds a little weird, or you may not even understand. But if you're intelligent and you got a little bit of sensitivity and there's a little bit of human left in you, you know exactly what I'm talking about, and that's on you. It's your responsibility to cultivate this and develop self-respect, respect for the God vehicle that you have here. And then when you interact with a woman, if the woman doesn't respect herself, you don't just jump on it because no, she doesn't respect herself. Why are you interacting with a person who doesn't respect themselves? At least teach her something which is called, teach her self-respect.